Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I want to start on Bitcoin on the short term, then the mid-term, and then we're going to jump to the long term of Bitcoin. Once we're done with Bitcoin, we're going to be jumping through to some altcoin requests. So get your requests in the chat, and I'll jump to them as soon as I'm finished here with Bitcoin. I can see Nikki's already in the chat. Usman is already in the chat. Naveed, Sarija, Ivo, and Ushman again. Brilliant stuff, guys. Appreciate all the support here. Let me jump straight into Bitcoin. And then I will, sorry, apologies, my dog is going crazy. And then I'll jump to your altcoin request. And Mr. Kidney Man's on the chat as well. Nice to see you all supporting the channel yet again, guys. As we discussed on the short term for Bitcoin, that we do have this falling wedge pattern, right? This falling wedge pattern playing out. And it did play out for quite a while, right? As I was saying before, there was a lot of touches to the top side. Very nice. Very attractive stuff here. Touches to the bottom side. This is what we like. We did actually find heavy levels of support coming through around that 35,281. But I want to talk about this insane Mount Everest climb that we had coming through here. We were climbing Mount Everest, and now we're consolidating along the top at base camp 1, something along the lines of that. Crypto Naz, what's up, Cheddar Chester? Nice to see you on the stream there, bro. Man, are you fine? Yes, sir, I think I am. I suffer with a bit of anxiety and stuff, but I got this. But yeah, so at this point in time, I actually got in a nice long position coming up from here, actually. I got in a nice long position. Let me get rid of some moving averages here, and then I can explain this a lot better. I got in a long position as we broke to the top side of this falling wedge, and that was when we broke this, it was level of resistance at that 36,043. Sup, hi Chester, nice to see you on the stream there again. So Jan there, yeah. So I got in a nice long position as we broke this, because for me personally, we got that 4-hourly candle close, and you guys know if I'm looking at getting a position, I look for that nice 4-hourly candle close on the retest of the hourly, as we've seen here. Very good stuff indeed. Got in a very nice long position there. Granted, 3%. I didn't go all the way up. I didn't get greedy. Granted, sometimes it's a bit annoying. Sometimes it's a bit annoying when you get out your trade around that 37,000. That's where I got out. And then after that, it just progressed significantly to the upside, right? I think there was an Elon tweet. I did try and find it, but I didn't actually get to it. I think CNBC did a news article on Elon basically saying, oh, he is going to actually accept Tesla yet again. But yeah, back to this, accept Bitcoin yet again for Teslas, right? When the energy stuff's done, so that's obviously going to have some sort of significant factor in the price increase here. But I don't think it's all of that. We were waiting for a breakout on a lot of time frames coming through here. But yeah, let me carry on with the short term here. In the chat, we've got Neelesh, my guy, absolute OG out here. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. And Tyler as well, Chester, my man, coming through. Very good stuff, guys. Appreciate all the support continuously. But yeah, back to my long position coming through here. We were looking for this measure move, right? We were looking for this measure move as we broke out. It was very nice indeed, and I made a cheeky 3%. But as I was saying, yes, I did make 3%, and I did close it. I did close the trade because for me, I wasn't greedy. I was like, right, that's my measure move done. Brilliant, good trade, let's go. And then it just banged it to the absolute moon. So yeah, unfortunate as it is, but at the end of the day, right, Bitcoin's gone up. That's the main thing. Bitcoin's gone up. It's all good news. It's all good news, right? So let me jump to the 1 hourly, and let's see where we are on the 1 hourly. As you can see here, we are currently testing. Hey man, how are you? Very well, thank you, bro. Getting there indeed. Had a little bit of a chill weekend. I got a few updates out for you guys, but I didn't stream, unfortunately. But yeah, getting there, bro. Getting there. I'll get there. It's just work in progress, right? I think I overworked myself a significant amount last week. I streamed for like 21 and a half hours, which is like nearly a day of completely talking freely on a mic, which is just, it's a bit insane, really. For me personally, I've got a very good work ethic, and I don't know when to stop, and my body doesn't tell me when to stop until I crash. So that's obviously what happened last week, right? But yeah, onwards and upwards. I'm gonna do shorter live streams this week and just manage my tiredness a bit better, because I'm pretty bad at that, right? But yeah, anyway, where are we with Bitcoin on the short term right now? I'm just gonna have some water here, guys. And keep breathing. on the short term here, guys, we do have a lovely level of support, which we're currently finding at this 39,200. Yes, so this is pretty crucial, right? If we lose this zone, guys, I can see us basically coming down to 37,854 there. If we do lose that zone, we're going to see some resistance, guys. So be prepared for some resistance coming through here if we do lose that. But with that being said, guys, support is looking pretty good. Support is looking pretty good at this time in terms of like sort of a consolidatory period here. Let me get rid of these zones here. Let me get rid of that measure move. A consolidatory period coming through here. It's actually, what's happened here, it's a validation of this pump coming through here. And as I said, we were climbing Everest, right? My work ethic, don't know when to start. Funny stuff there, bro. I don't think the pump was caused by Elon's tweet. Do you think? I don't think the pump... No, to be honest, bro, I don't think it was either. I think we literally drew a breakout on so many time frames there that it's just, it was going to happen eventually, right? But yeah, crucial point at this point in time for Bitcoin is this lower high, right? It is this lower high because we did actually smash through the previous lower high, right? But... we're now at this one, right? We're now at this one, so there could be a level of resistance here, and we got the 55 moving average coming through as well. So let me jump back to the shorter time frames again. If we find a nice level of support on this 39,300 sort of mark, I can see significant progression to the upside, right? I can see significant progression to the upside, and that would be, as I was saying, this next level of lower high here, and that's sat at around that 40,400, right? Good morning, Mr. Kane, sir. Very nice to see you on the stream there, bro. But yeah, next target in terms of a progressionary move to the upside would be that 40,477, and I would expect at least some sort of resistance from there. And look, we are consolidating on the hourly time frame, right? We're consolidating on the hourly time frame in this sort of zone after this Mount Everest climb coming through here. So we do need to think about the bigger time frames, right? It's the 4 hourly time frame coming through here. It's pretty steep. Everest is still there, right? We do need some sort of consolidation across a lot of the time frames. Otherwise, it's just going to be crazy, and we're going to see what happened on the monthly time frame coming through here. Well, that's wrong. There's a monthly time frame coming through here. As you can see, we had six blue candles in a row in terms of growth there, and we can't be having anything like that. We need some sort of validation, right? So yeah, that's why we need at least some sort of consolidation here on the 4 hourly here. Good morning, Mr. Tom, sir. Nice to see you. Man, your thumbnail pics. They are funny, aren't they, bro? I do get a kick out of doing like, you should see how cringe it is when I'm just like doing all those expressions, bro. It's a laugh, right? It is a laugh to have fun doing that. But yeah, as you can see here, we are currently finding a nice level of support sat around that 39,200. Hopefully we can progress significantly from there. If we can, the next level of support that we are going to try and smash and hold is that 40,400, right? But guys, you remember, you're the OGs on the channel here. You remember when I was saying last week and probably the week before and the week before about this crucial grey box zone in terms of this lower high here. This is a resistance point we do need to take heavy into account, right? Do need to take that into account. And that's sat at around that 41 and 42. I mean, in terms of the CME right now, we did actually, obviously we have created the CME gap coming through here. So we do need to think about that as well, because if we do see some swift resistance coming through off this lower high point here, and that's sat at around that 41,600 zone, we are going to see a bit of a pullback, right? We're going to see a bit of a pullback to fill the CME gap, and then we could potentially be looking at progression up from there. I mean, if we do progress significantly from here, find a level of support, and again, we've also got this CME gap sat at around this 45,000 to 48,000 to fill as well, guys. And you know about our CME gaps. We usually try and fill them, right? We usually try and fill them. Granted, we did this one down here that we didn't quite get to, and that's still sat around 26K. Lump in the throat there. Hopefully we don't go down there. Hopefully we don't go down there, right? But yeah, back to Bitcoin for now on the midterm. We do have this falling channel, right? We do have this falling channel, guys, with healthy touches. A lot of healthy touches continuously. Very nice stuff. As you guys know, I do like my attractive chart patterns. What's up, says Shivansh there. Shivansh? Yeah, I think that's how you say it again, bro. Always struggle. But yeah, very nice to see you back on the stream, bro, supporting out here. Do appreciate that massively. 11 likes, guys. Thank you ever so much. Really does mean the world. Now, let's jump to the midterm, right? This is the midterm here. As you guys know, I was looking for this long position, right? I was looking for this juicy long position. Unfortunately, I didn't get into it, guys. I didn't get into it, and the reasoning for that is I like, you know me, I like my retest. How is Cardano looking on the daily? Oh, looking the day? How is Cardano looking the day? I'll jump to that in a sec, bro. I'm just going to finish Bitcoin, and then I will jump to, I think there's another request. We've got Matic, update for Nikki Matic. Shout out to Nikki in the chat there. OG supporting the channel continuously. Appreciate you there. Yeah, so we got Matic. Matic's next on the list, and then EOS for hat there. I bought EOS at $5. Can it reach $7.60? Again, just a nice stream, bro. Thanks, bro. It means a lot. So yeah, that's EOS next, and then Matic. I'm here. Vashu, nice to see you back on the chat here. Give my brother a big like. Boom, thumbs up for me. Thank you very much, mate. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, back to Bitcoin for now. I was looking at this potential long position to the upside, right? Potential long position looking like a measure move like so. As you guys know, the OGs on the channel will know that I was looking for this position continuously. But, unfortunately, we didn't come down. We didn't have no retest. So for me, it was a bit too risky, right, in terms of a trap position. As you guys know, this was a pretty volatile time, right? This was a pretty volatile time. I need to go for a bath. I will be back, says Fashu. You enjoy it, bro. You relax. You chill out. Baths are underrated. But yeah, as you can see here, the measure move I was looking for was looking along the lines of this. We were looking in terms of a percent for this trade. Around a 15% gain, right? Around a 15% gain. But guys, unfortunately, as I said, I did not enter it. One, it was too volatile. Two, I didn't see the candle close coming through here. But yeah, it wasn't that great. And also, we were potentially seeing a bit of resistance coming through here. I did get in my my smaller position coming through here. Made a nice little 3% there. But apart from that, no, I didn't get into this long position on the midterm here. I would be looking at coming down and having a retest. That'd be quite good. That'd be quite good. And that would correlate with filling this CME gap here if we were to come down. So yeah, a few things to think about in the future there for the old Bitcoin. But in terms of the RSI right now, we're near enough overbought. Yeah. Yep, love this channel, bro. Thanks, Nicky, means a lot. As you can see, we're nearly overbought here. So that's sat at around that 69, 70 sort of mark. So we're nearly overbought on the RSI. So that's an indication that we are looking at potential resistance to come down. If we do come down here, I would be looking at this downward sloping support line currently because we're on the top side of it. I would be looking at that for a very nice level of support in terms of a bounce point, right? Got to remember to breathe in terms of a very nice bounce point here for the RSI. So it's definitely something to take into account there, guys. If we do see significant dumpage from Bitcoin, I do think we are going to see at least some sort of consolidatory period to bring this RSI down. In terms of buying power, right? I do feel like we do need some significant, as I was saying, consolidation period at least. If we can hold this 39,200, that's going to be absolutely ideal. It's going to be very good indeed. But as I was saying, we do have this CME gap that we do need to fill now. So I don't think we're going to fill it straight away. I do think we're going to have a bit of consolidation at least above it and then go for it in terms of the midterm here. But we can always keep this long trade in our back pocket, right? We can always keep it in our back pocket because this chart pattern at this point in time, it's not going to go away, right? It's not going to go away. We've got healthy touches continuously, guys. Healthy touches continuously. I don't see this this chart pattern going away anytime soon. If anything, I could see it's basically coming down and reclaiming it. But yeah, before that, we would need to actually come up and test some other key points of resistance. So around that 40,431 there. So yeah, a few things to think about there, guys. And that's obviously, I think I just moved the prices there. Yes, I did. And that's obviously the midterm summed up there for you guys. In terms of a target point to the upside, it would be one to get over this 200 moving average. And that's sat at around that $40,076. If we can get over that, ideal. Absolutely brilliant. But then the next resistance point would be this 40,431. And if we can get over that, God damn, that's a good sign, right? That's a good bullish sign. I mean, in terms of bullish signs right now, we have just set this this high low point and we have invalidated this lower high. So yeah, I must say it's looking pretty goddamn bullish in my opinion. But we definitely need to take into account the level of resistance we could be finding here. Okay, so definitely Viva La resistance coming through here. Definitely a great, well, not a great point to watch, but a point to watch in terms of a swift rejection coming through. So yeah, a few things are going on there with Bitcoin. But in terms of live price right now, it would be to basically hold the line here, right? We need to hold this 39,215. Otherwise, we could be coming back down. But let's not get into that now. Let's get into the long term. Let's get into the long term because as you can see, guys, this falling channel right here, this falling channel on the bigger time frame, it is sort of the same thing coming through here on the midterm, but we're going to go on the daily candles right now. If we can come down and have a little retest, then there is a pretty much, if we go up and hit the bull market support, get down to consolidate for longer before going to all-time highs, what do you think the lowest BTC XBT can get? See, bro, the thing is, how low can we go? Nobody knows. No, I'm playing. Yeah, we could actually come down in terms of levels of support. As you can see, I've got all these horizontal levels of support plotted out in terms of the higher lows and the lower highs coming through here. So yeah, we got levels of support continuously. So points to watch on my watch would be 36,300. 35,500, 34,700, and then 34,000, guys. If we lose those zones, if we lose these crucial zones that I've got plotted in there, then we've got another one sat at 33k, and we've got another one sat at 31k. I don't think if we are going to come down, we're not just going to see complete skydiving in the Grand Canyon sort of actions coming through here. We're going to see literally bounces, continuous stuff going on like that, and then we'll trickle down. Lowest point I can see is around that 29, 30k zone for the midterm here, and that's probably going to be the lower side of this channel there, bro. So yeah, definitely a point to watch for if we see significant dumps. But at this point in time, bro, it's not looking so bad, right? As I was saying, it's pretty bullish, right? It's pretty bullish indeed. It's not looking so bad. As long as if we can invalidate this lower high as well, whew, sky's the limit, guys. Sky's the limit, guys. No, I'd say if we can invalidate this lower high here, I would say the next target point will be that 40,400. So I do think we've got more progression, but we do need to validate climbing Mount Everest. We need a rest, right? You can't climb Mount Everest without being tired, right? So yeah, I would be looking for a bit of a rest up here. Have some juice and some food. Rest up and then progress further. What am I on today? Monday morning, hey guys. But yeah, as I was saying, this falling channel we got coming through here, very nice on the daily, very attractive. You know, I like my attractive chart patterns. A lot of touches continuously, very, very good stuff. Juicy indeed. Now, the measure move we're looking for in this long position. We could still get there, guys. We could still get there, because if we do, we could still get there. If we can get a lovely little retest coming through here. We've had our daily close above, right? We've had our daily close above, and that's bullish in general, as I was saying, as it's invalidated this lower high here. Shib looking good today, says Tens. Every time, bro. Every time with you and your Shib. Brilliant. Remember to breathe, bro. Yeah, if we do come down on this this daily chart here, we do have the 21 moving average acting as a lovely level of support here. So we could be looking at progression rebounce to the top side from there. In terms of a measure move for what's happening here, it is looking like a long position, looking something along the lines of this, right? That's the ideal scenario, right? But as I was saying before that, we do need a test. We need to test the downside to validate the pump. Otherwise, this could be a bit of a trap, right? This could be a bit of a trap, and we could basically reclaim this falling channel coming through here, guys. We could reclaim this falling channel coming through here, and that's basically bad news. That's bad news if we reclaim the falling channel, because then we're going to lose the bullish momentum that we're currently finding. Got to hold a little. We never know, says Tens about Shib. Interesting stuff there, bro. If we are looking for progression to the upside, we are looking at around that 15%, referencing the same sort of trade coming through on the midterm here. So yeah, a few points to watch there in terms of a long position for Bitcoin. Definitely on the basis that we hold this zone coming through here. As I was saying, if we hold this this level of, we've just dumped below it, this level of support coming through, well, it's now resistance at that 39,250. So yeah, pretty crucial stuff indeed. In terms of Bitcoin dominance at this point in time, we're still, obviously referencing the altcoins here, guys, we're still seeing that progression to the upside, right? We're still seeing that progression to the upside. I mean, we did see a bit of a pump in alts, right? And that was obviously us coming down here, because obviously if the Bitcoin dominance is pumping, people are moving their money from the altcoins into Bitcoin, and vice versa. If it's dumping, we're seeing people move their money out of Bitcoin into the altcoins. So yeah, as you can see here, we did see a little bit of a correction in terms of this Mount Everest pump coming through here. They were getting some food, they were resting, and now we're looking for another pump here. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we were seeing a bit of a decline here in altcoins today. So yeah, a few things to think about there, guys. I would be watching this zone pretty crucially, and we have just set a new high point currently on this Bitcoin dominance. So yeah, it's kind of like in terms of this most recent uptrend that we got coming through here on the 12-hourly here. So yeah, I would be inclined to say we could be coming higher than that next resistance point for the Bitcoin dominance in terms of referencing the altcoin price here. It would be that 47 mark there. So yeah, if we do get to that zone, potential resistance, as you can see, Viva La resistance playing out here. So yeah, we definitely need to take that into account. In terms of when this dumps, right, obviously the altcoins might have a little pump, so we can definitely reference a few altcoins from there. Yeah, as I was just saying on the CME gaps, the next target would be this 45,000 to 48,000, 49,000 around that point there. But yeah, we do have a couple of pretty big moving average come down here, the 55 moving average and also the 200 moving average, as well as this pretty crucial horizontal level of resistance sat around that 41,400 there. So yeah, that's pretty much Bitcoin summed up for you there, guys. Volume's looking pretty low right now. Not that much going on. We would be looking for a nice spike in the volume if we were hoping for this long position. And I'm pretty surprised what happened here. This insane pump to the upside didn't really spike the volume as much. Let's have a little look on the smaller time frames. Yeah, it's not really significant spikes in the volume here. Which basically means like with the volume, if we see massive spikes, right, it's the smart money versus like the retail money. So like the retail clients like us guys, right, we're not holding the 20 million, right? We're holding literally like, well, X amount of money, so not a significant amount to even spike the volume, right? So this is basically our money coming into the market. When you see these big giga volume sticks coming through here, we're looking at the big guns, looking at the big whales, the big dicks coming in and throwing their cash around. So yeah, that's definitely something to take into account, right? Because I was expecting a lot more volume on the chart here from a significant pump. So big. Morning, J dude. Could you J dude, bro? J Bolt on the chat there. Nice to see you back on the stream here, bro. But yeah, that's Bitcoin pretty much summed up, guys. Let me jump to a smaller time frame, and not a smaller time frame. Let me jump to an altcoin request coming through here, and I think it was Matic first for Nikki, right? Matic for Nikki. Let me jump to Matic here. I mean, we've actually seen some significant pumps here for Matic, and it is looking a bit more bullish indeed compared to what we were witnessing before, which was just dirtiness coming through for Matic. It was just falling off a cliff, right? It was just consolidating here and then just continuously falling off a cliff, setting these lower low points continuously. Not very good indeed. Not very good indeed, but at this point in time, we are testing the top side of this falling wedge, right? The top side of this falling wedge is getting a swift test, right? It's getting a swift test, Nikki. So we were looking for a nice short position, but unfortunately, we didn't quite get there, right? We didn't quite get there. And in terms of a short position we were looking for, it was looking like some sort of measure move like so, right? Something looking along the lines of this. Let me make it that a bit bigger. Yeah, something along the lines of this. We were expecting us to come down a significant amount to around this candle body close from that previous dump there. But no, we actually saw the progression, right? We actually saw the swift turnaround, and this is why, guys, we wait for that retest here. We wait for that retest, and then we see the progression to the upside from here. In terms of a long position, we could be looking at something along the lines of this if we can have that continuation in terms of a break, right? And that means we're going to obviously have to find a level of support at around this $1.44 mark, right? This $1.44 mark. Neelesh in the chat says KSM. Let me put that in my head there, and I'll get to that. I don't think I'm gonna be writing lists down today, guys. But yeah, I'll definitely just be jumping back through the chat and smashing through your requests, guys. There. So get your requests going in the chat, and I'll get to them as soon as I'm finished here with Matic. And then what have I got next? I've got EOS next, and then I've got bit of Ethereum, I think, there. All these streams. Also love your active work on Twitter. You replied to my tweets. I shorted Ethereum. But it came down. It came down in profit. Very nice. I think I shorted Ethereum actually recently. I'll jump to that shortly. Let me have a look. Shib, as Ten said there. Yeah, if we're looking at a level of support here for Matic in terms of CVR there for AIM Solutions. Sounds like a cool company name there, bro. AIM Solutions. Yeah, in terms of a progression, we move to the upside here for Matic. We could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? In terms of a measure move to the upside. We could be looking at near enough 15.08%. And VET there for Mr. James Croucher. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. We'll do VET there for you. I am probably going to have to start writing a list, right? All right, appreciate it. Not a problem at all, Nikki. If you give me 1 sec, I will get back to your request there. Probably have to start writing a list. Otherwise, I'm going to be running through the chat all morning. EOS. We got hot there for Tyler. KSM there for Neelesh. And CVR 80A. So nice list coming through here, guys. That's going to be good. Siddhartha Hey man, good to see you. Nice to see you too, bro. I see you back in the stream. But yeah, in terms of Matic right now, Nikki, I would be looking at potentially a long position to the upside if we were to get a nice, well, it's not looking so bad at the moment. I would be definitely referencing this level of support, this $1.44 there. And also we have had a little bit of a death cross coming through here on the 4 hourly. Let's jump to the 12 hour and see what's going on there. Yeah, we are finding a bit of resistance off this 21 moving average coming through here. Ave as well, please, man, from Ruben. Let me jump that down on the list, bro. AAVE. And hope you're all having a fantastic Monday morning. It is going to be very nice weather here in England yet again. Pretty burnt from yesterday, I must say, but all good, all good. Oh, don't forget AMP. I'll do AMP for you there, Mr. Tens only, guys. So yeah, as you can see, it's crucial we find this level of support here, Nikki, at this $1.44. If we do, it's going to be very, very nice in terms of a potential long position. I'm definitely going to flag this down here because that's something that I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to be looking at that. In terms of the RSI right now, we do have this downward slope and resistance line. And let me jump to a smaller time frame where it's probably referenced a bit better. As you can see here, there is continuous resistance to the downside here. But with that being said, Nikki, look at this. We've smashed it. We've absolutely smashed it on the 4 hourly where it is valid, right? So we have smashed it. So if we are going to come down here, we would be crucially watching this zone here. We would be watching this zone for a level of support. If we can get a nice level of support off this, we're going to look at a nice bit of progression there. But yeah, at this point in time, it is pretty damn central. It's pretty damn central on the RSI. So I would be inclined to say it's 50-50 whether we fall below it or we find support on it. As you guys know, if we are to the top side of the RSI in terms of a trend line here, the likelihood of us finding the resistance off it is a lot more likely, right? But vice versa, if we are below it, if we're below the middle part of the RSI here, so below that 50 mark there, we would be looking at finding a level of support. It's more likely, right, in terms of percentages there, right? So yeah, obviously depending on where we're going to come down, where we're going to potentially, if we do break, if we do below that 50 mark, in terms of the RSI there, it's likely that we are going to find support more than resistance, right? But I'm not saying it's 50-50, right? If we do, it's more likely that we do find it. I'm just waffling on about that now. But yeah, crucial point to watch would be this zone, Nikki, right? Would be this zone. I will be referencing that if I am going to be looking at a potential long position here. But yeah, as I said, first things first, let's just hold that $1.44 for Matic. But yeah, we know we've got high hopes for Matic, but at the end of the day, right, it's still bearish, right? It's still bearish. We haven't quite challenged this lower high here. And we are still setting lower lows in terms of this trend. So yeah, not the hottest crypto in the world right now, but we know Matic, right? It can recover pretty swiftly indeed if we can get the momentum, right? If we can get the momentum. Let me jump to another request here, and that's EOS there, EOS. And guys, the stream is going to be a bit shorter today because I've got to kind of trying to conserve my energy a bit because last week obviously I overdid it a bit last week, but yeah, guys, do appreciate your support continuously. Hell yeah, great analysis, love it, thanks. Not a problem at all, Nicky, not a problem at all. See you very active in the Telegram chat, very nice to see. Keeping everyone talking and stuff, very, very good stuff there. So yeah, in terms of EOS right now, let me get some more trend lines coming through here. Let's get rid of that one. We're near enough a falling wedge pattern coming through here. I do want to get rid of the top side of this and move this down so we can get a better reference point coming through here. Because obviously we do have a pretty strong, it's more of a channel, right? It's pretty strong resistance line coming down here. Granted, we prepare for a bit of spillage coming over here. But yeah, pretty strong resistance line in terms of downwards resistance here. Upwards resistance, that's support, mate. But yeah, so we got a pretty big resistance line coming through here. But yeah, levels of support getting played out, very nice indeed. Not so bad, right? It's not so bad. If you were going to come down further, because it is looking bearish, I must say, and that's obviously referencing the Bitcoin dominance progressing to the upside here. It's obviously having an effect on all the altcoins here, even though Bitcoin's pumping to the moon here. A lot of the altcoins, they're not doing so hot. They're still in that dirty bear trend coming through here. But yeah, at the end of the day, right, you are looking at resistance at this $5.13 zone. So yeah, definitely a resistance point to think about there. You do have a horizontal here. You do have a horizontal at $4.95. So it's kind of crucial you hold that with the 21. If you can hold that with the 21, then absolutely ideal, bro. You're looking pretty solid. But yeah, crucial point would be breaking the top side of this channel. If you were looking for a potential trade, in terms of a long position, I would be looking for a break. We'll be looking for a break to the top side of this resistance line. But obviously, guys, be prepared here. Be prepared. I don't know who asked for EOS. Let me get back on the chat. I like to say your guys' names. This is for Nahat there. He asked for EOS there. I bought EOS at $5. Can it reach $7.60 again, Chester? Nice stream, bro. Oh god, bro. It's quite a long way away, I must say. $7.60 is all the way up here, and that's that crucial lower high point. Granted, we did invalidate this one here, the pretty big one, but we've still set a pretty lower high, and we've just been trending down since there, right? So yeah, I think you're quite a long way from getting to that $7.60 mark, and at this point in time, as I was saying, it is pretty bearish indeed, right? So yeah, if you were hoping that it was going to get there anytime soon, I'd take a step back. Hey Chess, is Elon manipulating the market again? I think he tried to do something, but I don't think he does it intentionally, right? I think he just does it because it's Elon, right? And he likes to does a Trump on Twitter and just tweets his opinion. But I think at this point in time, right, he tweeted, it moved the market a tad, and then it obviously caused that breakout in the chart patterns, and then obviously we've seen these insane pumps for Bitcoin, right? These insane pumps coming through here, But yes, I actually went on his Twitter to try and find this tweet, but I couldn't find it. I could only find a news article that someone had written about it, right? So yeah, I don't know if he's deleted the tweet because obviously he knows he's pretty hated in the crypto space right now. So yeah, he's kind of got to build a reputation up, and he probably reflected after he tweeted. But yeah, if you guys can find the tweet, just drop it in the Telegram because that'd be amazing. Because I would actually like to see that, right? Breathe. What's up, guys? How you doing? Says Vashu. How was your bath, Vashu? Very quick bath, I must say. But yeah, if we were looking for a long position here for EOS, it would be along the lines of this, but it would be breaking this crucial zone at that $5.09 there. And obviously, you do have this 55 moving average coming through as well, right? In terms of the RSI, you're pretty central. You got a little way to go. You got a little way to go before we can get some sort of gauge of what you're thinking, what you're going to do here. In terms of a long position here, you would be looking at something along the lines of around 13-14% there. So yeah, not so bad. Not so bad, bro. Let's go on the basis that you do lose these levels of support. I would say an absolute low point would be, for starters, this level of support at that $4.67. It was in his replies. Ah, right, okay, I'll definitely have a look at that if it was in his replies. Replies, Elon. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Ruben. Haha, just a quick shower. Itching to get back on Crypto Chester's stream there. I'm only playing, bro. So yeah, as you can see, crucial level of support here. Sat at around that $4.66 there. So yeah, not so bad in terms of a bounce point. If you get a bounce point off that, brilliant. Let's go on the basis that you do lose that, right? Let's go on the basis that you do lose that. Yep, here's the tweet. Yep, got you, Ruben. If we do lose this zone here, the low point I can see is obviously this downward sloping support line we got coming through. Probably, obviously, depending on how long it's going to take to get down there, is depending on whether we hit this level of support first, which is obviously this candle body close point from before in terms of that massive, insane dump to the downside. Insane dump to the downside here. We could be looking at a bounce point at this level of support at that $3.99. That's obviously, guys, on the basis that we find heavy resistance here and have that progression to the downside. And I was listening to you while bathing. That's a strange thought. But yes, not so bad at all here. Not so bad at all. I mean, it's not great, but I would be looking at a break to the top side here for EOS. But yeah, a few things to think about there, bro. Let me jump to hot and dangerous. Let me jump to hot there for Tyler. Hot. Hello. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. You got this falling wedge coming through. I don't know why. I just wanted to speak in an American accent. You got this falling wedge coming through here. No, that's American. This falling wedge coming through here. And also, you're looking at, you broke to the upside, right? You've seen a momentum gain to the upside. Not so bad here for hot, because you have invalidated this previous lower high, which is good, right? You've invalidated this previous lower high, and that's sat at around 8. Sat at around 8, not even a cent, but you're sat at 8. If you can come up to this zone, this level of support that we got plotted in, and find a level of support there, it's going to be ideal. I mean, it's not the end of the world because you do have these Sam Wiki from Transformers coming through here, wicking down and finding a level of support coming through at around that 8043. So you could be looking at a bit of a consolidatory period here with the 55 coming up. So you ride along that, and then you could be looking at progression to the upside from there. But at this point in time, bro, for a long position, it would be it's a pretty scary time. I would be looking for a retest at least before we progress further, or at least some sort of consolidation. For me, it's not too bad, but it's not great. It's not great considering this this progression to the downside continuously. Granted, you've set a higher low, but it's not really like I would have liked to see one a lot higher, right? I would like to see one a lot higher for it to be more healthy in terms of a bullish pattern. But yeah, in terms of positiveness, in terms of being positive here, you have broke this, you've invalidated this lower high here. So yeah, it's you're looking at progression to the upside, hopefully, if you can get over this level of support around that 8 there. And in terms of the RSI, you're near enough overbought there. So I would be cautious to watch that if you do get to this zone, because you're going to have swift rejection. But it's kind of perfect what's happening here. You're coming down, you're consolidating, right? As long as you're not coming down with the price, you're coming down, you're consolidating, you're getting back to that central point in the RSI, getting ready for another momentous move to the up or the down there. So yeah, a few things to think about there for Tyler there, bro. Morning all, says Dan. Nice to see you there on the stream, Mr. Dan B. Very, very cool stuff. Supporting the stream yet again, my good sir. Let me jump to KSM. I think that's for Neelesh there. KSM for Neelesh. Dun, 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 dun. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday morning here. Fantastic Monday morning. As you can see here, Neelesh, we do have this rising wedge pattern on the 4-hourly time frame. A lot of touches. It's very attractive. Very, very attractive here. We've got a lot of touches continuously, and we know what more touches mean. More validation, right? We got a lot more validation coming through here. But yes, crucial point to watch right now would be this grey box. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Would be this grey box zone coming through here, which we've got here. We did actually lose the grey box zone. We lose the grey box zone coming through here. We do have a nice level of support at 407 to basically take into account, right? We actually have also bounced off this level of support coming through on the lower side of this rising wedge. So yeah, few things to take into consideration there, man, because if you do lose this zone, you lose the 200, you lose this horizontal level of support, you lose this this upward sloping support line. So it's a lot of support you're going to lose, and that's obviously going to be looking like a bit of a short position if we do break below that. But at this point in time, I would be saying, we've been inclined to say, yeah, you're looking pretty bullish. You're still setting these high points in terms of this uptrend, obviously on the midterm here, and you're still setting these higher lows continuously, which is good stuff. It's good stuff, Neelesh. Not too bad at all. Siddhartha there, let me jump to that question. Why the alts are still holding while BTC is increasing rapidly? This is where you need to reference the Bitcoin dominance, right? The Bitcoin dominance is a chart which basically plots out when people are moving their money from the altcoins into Bitcoin and Bitcoin into the altcoins. And at this point in time, it's going up, right? It's going up, and that means people are moving their money from the altcoins into Bitcoin. So that's obviously going to have an effect on the altcoin price. As you can see here, we are coming down. Bitcoin dominance, no, that's CME. Bitcoin dominance is going up. So it's definitely something to think about here, because when we start going down in price, the altcoins, they start going up in price, right? So. Obviously depending. But yeah, that's the kind of basics for the Bitcoin dominance. Obviously, it's not going to follow it 100% all the time. But yeah, it's definitely something to get a gauge on, and that chart is BTC.D, and that is calculated by TradingView and CryptoCat themselves. So yeah, pretty good stuff coming through here in terms of a reference for where altcoins could be going here. But yeah, as you can see, we are overextended near enough, overbought on that zone there. So yeah, we would be looking at some sort of rejection. That's obviously going to give the alts a little bit of a pump there. So yeah, I would be looking at referencing that chart there, Siddhartha, for the future. But yeah, in terms of a short position for KSM, God, that pains me to say a short position for KSM, even though it is looking pretty bullish. Just on the basis that we do break to the lower side here. Oh God, break to the lower side at around. Thanks, man. Got it. Not a problem at all. It's not a problem at all. Around this 402 zone there. If we are looking for a short position there, I don't think we're going to be jumping down anytime soon. As I was saying, it's looking pretty bullish indeed. We would be looking at 32% there. So yeah, definitely a crucial point to watch. I would expect some sort of trap like so before we were to come down here. So if we do see a bit of a Grand Canyon sort of cliff dive coming through here, then yeah, I would be waiting for that retest, as I do, potentially correlating with this level of support currently at this 408 zone. 1 inch. Let me jump 1 inch on the chart there for you there, Mr. Vashu sir. I mean, yeah, so yeah, a few things going on here for KSM. If we're looking for the progression to the upside, right, it would be crucial that we get through this grey box zone. It's crucial that we get through this grey box zone. As you can see, we do have pretty strong consolidatory periods, and obviously resistance. Viva la resistance is playing out continuously with this zone here, and it is made by this lower high point coming through here. So yeah, I would be inclined to say this is a bit of a skr zone, and that's why I've actually drawn this potential short position coming through here. Because if we do, is it the right time for alt shopping? To be honest, man, it's pretty tricky. it's pretty tricky at the moment. With what do you mean, like to hodl? Because if you're going to be buying to hodl now, then it's pretty risky because obviously we don't know if we're in the bear market or the bull market at this point in time. So yeah, pretty risky stuff in terms of hodling. In terms of swinging right now, there's going to be some potential, some really good swings coming through recently. And I've got a bit of a challenge for myself this week. I've put aside £1,000, and I'm going to try and get it to £10,000 by the end of the week, just to test my trading ability and to see how good I am. Even if I go up 40% or go up 50% or 60 or 70%, it just gives me a gauge on how good of a trader I am and how successful my trades are going to be, because obviously it's always good to test yourself and see how good you are. Obviously, I'm not setting that target right. I'm going to make 10 grand by the end of the week, because then obviously that has a play on the emotions when trading, right? But yeah, that's something I'm going to be doing this week, guys. And I might be putting a few potential little positions to research in the Telegram, right? I might be putting a few in the Telegram. So yeah, the Telegram, I think it might be in the description. It might be in the description. If not, I'll post a link to the Telegram in the chat once I'm done with the stream here, guys. And we're at 43 minutes here. I am going to go for an hour here today, guys, so I better smash through some of these requests. I'm probably not going to take any more requests here, guys, just because I need to conserve my energy this week and basically just chill out. I need to chill out this week because I went a bit ham last week. I went a little bit too ham. But yeah, KSM at the moment, I would be looking to get over this grey box zone at around that 446 zone. If you get over that and find support, that's going to be juicy, right? That's going to be juicy indeed, and we will be looking at around a 478 target from there. Also, on the RSI, we do have this downward sloping resistance line. It's not actually that valid on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour and see what we got going on here. Yeah, 1 hour, it's a lot more valid. As you can see, the resistance, Viva la resistance, is futile here, guys. So definitely a point to watch if we do see that progression to the upside here. But as you can see, we are seeing this sell-off, resistance playing off from this zone here. So yeah, not so bad. Not so bad, as long as we don't have that continuation dump. If we have the continuation dump, then yes, this short position is definitely in order here. It's definitely in order here. Tom says, nice. I definitely want to follow that. Tom. We're here to make money. That's why we're here. We're here to make money. So yeah, bro, not a problem at all. I'll see what I can do. Obviously, I'm not going to be chucking in every single position, guys, because then I have the potential for being sued. And we can't be doing that. I can just chuck in a little research purposes, that sort of vibe. Yeah, that sort of vibe coming through. So yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go this week and see what we can get. Well, I'll see what I can get, and then you guys can potentially research some positions that I would be looking at. And then we'll go from there, right? But yeah, KSM's kind of done for you there, Mr. Neelesh. Let's go CVR. CVR. I think I might have that wrong. Is it CRV? CRV. Let me jump the chat. CVR says AIM Solutions, Curve Finance. Oh, yeah, it's not on TradingView, bro. So I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that, I'm afraid, bro. What's next? ADA. We love a bit of ADA. Bullish on ADA on the long term here. Very, very bullish indeed. Very juicy stuff for ADA. Let me jump to the daily and see what's going on. We were looking at a pretty crucial point for ADA. Actually testing this. God, it does not look good, I must say. Testing this zone coming through here. Let me jump down to a smaller time frame and get a better gauge for that, because obviously we've got this. It's pretty big, right? It's a pretty big ascending triangle coming through. But yeah. I mean, we got a little higher low here. What's this? Let's get rid of that. That's ugly. We got a little higher low. We got a little higher low, finding support on this $1.40, and we're obviously seeing that progressionary pump to the upside from there. But we're still miles away from this previous lower high, right? And it was still trending in this dirty downtrend coming through here. So yeah, it's not like it's so hot. But yeah, on the positive for ADA, we've broke this downward sloping resistance line here, so I would be inclined to say we're going to have a bit of a swift rejection coming on, and potentially, hopefully, another bounce off this zone here. If we don't, and we see that progression to the upside, I would be looking at a target at least for this probably $1.61 around that zone there to get over there. In terms of the short-term target for ADA, if we can get over there, absolutely ideal. That's going to be very, very nice. Because we could be looking at progression further to the upside, and it basically gives us an all clear. Gives us a bit of an all clear in terms of a resistance playing out here. But as you can see here, we do have a few crucial horizontal resistance points at $1.54, $1.58, and $1.61, as well as the 200, as well as the 55 here on the 4-hourly time frame. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration here, and that's why I'm saying, look, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a bit of a consolidation potentially along this line to the downside, potentially riding the 21 down if that is to curl over as well, right? So yeah, a few things to think about there for ADA. And in terms of downward sloping resistance line on the RSI for ADA, I would be looking at something along the lines of this, right? Oh, crucial point here for ADA. Whether we lose it or we lose it or we choose it. For ADA here, we could be looking at resistance to the downside coming through. T-Fuel there. Thoughts on Bitcoins, bruv, says Alexander. Alexander? Yeah, Alexander there. Sorry, I've got another Alexander on this chat here. But yeah, I'll jump back to that in a second. And we got Sol there for Akanash. I wasn't going to do any more requests, guys. Let me see how we're going from Ada. We've got 3 more after that. So let's see on the time frame, guys, because I'm only going to go for an hour this morning. Got to conserve my energy here for the rest of the week. But I will be doing a stream this evening as well, guys. Probably an hour or so, just to keep you guys updated and to jump back on, do some requests and stuff. But yeah, I will be doing a bit of a challenge this week in terms of trades. I'm going to try and get £1,000 to 10k, right? It's going to be good. I'm going to test my trading ability. It's going to be very, very nice indeed. So yeah, if you want to, I'm not going to say you want to be part of that, but I'm going to be chucking a few research purposes ideas into the Telegram there, which has only got about 30 members, so it's unlikely you're going to miss the chat when it's flowing, right? So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there. If you want to join the Telegram, the link should be in the description. If it's not, I will be posting it in the chat at the end of the stream, guys. But yeah, back to ADA right now. As you can see here, we do have this downward sloping resistance line, which we're currently looking at testing in terms of a level of support. If we can find a level of support on this line here, we could be looking at another little bounce, right? But guys, as I was saying before, we are to the top side of the RSI, right? We're to the top side of the RSI, and if we've got a trend line coming through here, the likelihood of us holding it in terms of a support point at the top side of the RSI is more unlikely, right? It's more unlikely than if we are to the lower side, right? In terms of buying and selling power, in terms of percentages there, guys. So yeah, I would expect us to lose this zone, which is an indication that we are going to actually come further down from there. We might see a consolidation period, as I was saying, but yeah, I would expect us to come down, potentially lose this zone, and come down and test this 21 here. And look, we were climbing Everest, right? We were climbing Everest for a bit, so we need some food, we need to camp, we need to chill. Otherwise, we're going to see insane crashes, and the body's just going to shut down. We can't be doing that, right? It's too cold up here. It's too cold up here. We need to chill out, warm up, warm up for another progressive move. And look, we're just dumping as I'm talking, right? Crazy live price action here from ADA. But yeah, that's pretty much everything with ADA. God, yeah, as I was saying, look, we're losing this resistance line pretty badly right now. So yeah, it's an indication that we are going to come down. But I can see a level of support being formed on this previous downward sloping resistance line coming through here, which is going to act as support, which is good, which is not so bad. If we lose that, then we got at least the 55 at the $1.49 to think about. Around 39 million worth of short positions liquidated in just 10 minutes. Crazy stuff. Why? What's up, Chester man? He says on the chat. Nice to see you back on the stream, bro. Really do appreciate the support there. Done with 88. Let me jump to AAVE. And hope you're all having a fantastic Monday morning. What's your thoughts on around 39 million worth of shorts liquidating in just 10 minutes and the best time to buy some bags? Well, this is what happens, bro. When we see insane pumps like that, if we see insane pumps like that, you get a lot of people chucking in shorts and stuff like that. Oh no, you probably mean shorts around this zone here. They're probably shorting off this trend line coming down, and then obviously we've just absolutely progressed to the upside from there. Not a lot of people really predicted this pump here. Elon did play a part. He put his like his 3 of clubs down. He put his 3 of clubs down. Played a little percent part in the pump there, but obviously we are progressively moving out of a lot of chart patterns here, which we've needed to. Right, we've been in these chart patterns for quite a while. So yeah, I'm not really that surprised that we have seen a lot of short liquidations there, just because we've tested this resistance point quite a few times. As you can see here on the daily chart, we've tested it a lot of times. It was only a matter of time before we broke to the top side and started invalidating these lower high points here. So yeah, at the moment it's good. I would expect on BTC to see some sort of retracement or at least some sort of consolidation here, because as you can see on the RSI, look, oh, you can't see that, I'm sat in the way. But yeah, as you can see here on the RSI, we're near enough overbought here. So yeah, a few things to think about there. Are we pumping or gonna dump? As I said there, bro, it's a pretty undecided thing. This is obviously an indication that we are going to be pushing to the downside here. But we have had just that big pump, right? But we have invalidated this this lower high point. So it is an indication that we are looking a bit bullish right now, just because of another high low being set here. Very good stuff indeed in terms of bullish momentum coming through. If we were drawing a little chart pattern, seeing the resistance play out here, we would be looking at something along the lines of a rising wedge coming through here. So let me get that drawn in for you guys and see if we can get a potential little scalpy long coming through here for a rising wedge. And that's sat around this zone here. So yeah, we are testing the top side of that. If we can find support, it is around this 39,215 zone. That's going to be a pretty crucial point of support that we do need to basically just, we need to hold it, right? If we don't hold that, then it is looking like we are going to come down, potentially test this previous lower high, and also we do have this 21 and the 10 moving average coming up as well, right? So yeah, I would be looking at potentially a resistance point from this zone forming, but we do need some sort of resistance or consolidation to validate Mount Everest coming through here, right? But yeah, back to AVE for now. Because I've got to smash through these requests. I've only got 8 minutes left on the stream here, guys. Yeah, 29 likes, amazing stuff, guys. Really do appreciate all your support. Let's get to AVE here. As you can see, we've had this pump to the upside and this consolidation period pretty strong after this pump to the upside. I mean, it's one of the only altcoins that really has been pumping recently, obviously referencing the Bitcoin dominance here. Yeah, it's one of the only altcoins that really has been pumping in terms of the last 24 hours or so. Not so bad. I wouldn't say it's so bad, but in terms of resistance points, we do have a pretty juicy point coming down here, right? I would be inclined to say it's along the lines of this. In terms of getting the most touches here, obviously accounting for the spillover points coming through here. And yeah, that is along the same lines of these two guys coming through here as well, right? So yeah, in terms of a resistance point coming through, it would be a target point. Water in a beer glass, scammer, around that 377 zone. If you are going to see that continuous progression to the upside. In terms of a short-term target here for AVE, it is basically to get over this level of support, and that's sat at around that 314 zone, currently acting as resistance. If you can get over that, then that's going to be very nice. It's going to be very nice. Granted, you do have the 55, which you're currently finding resistance from, but you need it. You need this consolidatory period. Sorry, this consolidatory period coming through it after this insane Mount Everest climb, right? You can't climb Mount Everest without being tired, so we need to basically chill out, right? We need to chill out, have the consolidatory period, and then progress to the upside from there, see another wave up. That's going to be very juicy indeed. First short-term target for that would be this lower high point here, sat at around that 338. So yeah, definitely a good point to think about there, guys. If we do lose this zone where we're currently at, we got this 21, right? It's not the end of the world. We got a 21 coming around that 299, and also a bit of a Samwood wiki from Transformers there coming through with a little bit of support playing out around that 297 there. So yeah, if you think, when are you going to bring your dog on stream? I might actually do that one day just for a laugh, just to get a bit more personal with you guys and be like, here's my dog. That'd be quite cool. But yeah, we do have a nice level of support around this 297 zone there. So yeah, not so bad. It's not so bad. Still looking, I'd still say it's looking bearish, because obviously we're not getting over these lower highs here, and we're not really creating any really big higher lows. We would like to see a nice bounce rejection and then progression from there, and then we've got a nice higher low to reference it in terms of looking a bit more bullish. But at this time, it's looking still bearish, guys. It's looking bearish, so I would be inclined to say a swift rejection coming through. Bounce point of this 297 is imminent, and also we're to the top side of the RSI, so yeah, we do need at least some sort of correction to get central. Obviously not insanely insane amount of buying power right now, but obviously you can see this is pretty steep indeed. This is pretty steep indeed, and if we look at the smaller time frames here, you can see we got to that overbought point pretty swiftly with this pump coming through. So yeah, we do need that consolidatory period a bit more. And then any update about the death cross? I think the death cross, I presume you mean Bitcoin on the daily, right? But yeah, that's not really doing a lot at the moment. I think it's just chilling out, right? It's just chilling out. It looks kind of fizzling out, right? I hate to say it, it does look like it's kind of fizzling out. Maybe we could be looking at something along the lines of this. We don't know at this point in time, but until we do have that cross. And also, guys, I wouldn't just be being like, oh my god, there's a death cross, short everything. I don't think that's a very wise decision, right? I don't think that's a very wise decision. Put your dog on your thumbnail that day we show. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. But yeah, I wouldn't be referencing a death cross like it's the end of the goddamn world, because I don't think it is, right? It could just be a little bit of a fake cross if that's how you say it, right? But yeah, back to AVE right now. As I was saying, those are the targets for AVE. Let me jump to AMP right here. God, I'm getting such a bad back on this chair. Definitely need some sort of new chair coming through. It's not so hot for AMP right now. Yeah, I did this earlier. It's it was the one. Yeah, it was the one launched on Coinbase not too long ago. I mean, to be honest, last time I looked at it, it was like down here and it was just going down. And I said, look, this would be the absolute low point, sat around this 5-cent zone, but we didn't even get there, right? We've seen pretty good progression to the upside, which is good to see. It's good to see, considering a lot of the other altcoins, guys, have just been coming down. Heard Benjamin crowd prediction is bound to happen. Interesting stuff there, Mr. Raganini. Yeah, definitely look into that, bro. As you can see here, we are seeing this progression to the upside with AMP here. So yeah, I mean, it got Coinbase listing. When was it? 10th of June, right? 10th of June Coinbase listing, and obviously we saw insane pumps from there. This was bad. What it was doing here, this was bad. Continuously these lower lows being set in terms of this trend. This was pretty awful. But what's happened here is good. It's pretty bullish, I must say. It's pretty bullish indeed, I must say. But obviously, guys, we have climbed Everest here. So we do need to take into account we need a bit of a consolidation period around that 6 cent and 55 there. Higher chiropractor, put them in the thumbnail. What's your views on this coin? I presume, I presume you mean AMP, this coin I'm looking at now. Morning, Donna. Nice to see you in the chat there, Donna. Nice to see you supporting the stream here. Unfortunately, you're a bit late to the stream. I will be ending it very, very soon indeed, but it's very nice to see your support continuously. But I will be active in the Telegram chat today, guys, and I'll be posting that after we're over the hourly point for this stream. Probably going to run over a little bit because I've got one altcoin left to do, and also I'm going to do a little summary on Bitcoin for you guys as well. But yeah, a few things left to get through, but let's just smash through it, right? But yeah, as you can see, AMP. I don't actually know that much information for AMP here, but what I can say to you, it's looking bullish, bro. We're setting these high lows continuously, nice consolidation, healthy periods, progression to the upside. As I was saying, you can't climb Everest without a little rest and some food, right? So we do need a little bit of a rest here, and then we could be looking at another way to the upside. And the target point is looking at around that 7 cents and 68 there, which is pretty good indeed considering the open price around that 6.1. So yeah. Up in the night with the kids, lol. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. For me personally, I don't really know that stress yet, but I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. I have troubles with my dog sleeping at night, let alone children. I'm sure it will come one day in my life, right? But yeah, in targets to the upside, I would be looking at around that 7 cents and 69 there. Obviously, we do need a little bit of a chill out here, as you can see, referencing the RSI here. Pretty overbought, so we do need that little chill out, maybe consolidatory period to get us back down there, and then now not AMP, something rocket, decentralized coin for the adult industry. I mean, why we know how big that industry is, right? We know how big that industry is, so if there are gonna get some sort of altcoin going through for that, then yeah, it's gonna be huge, right? It's gonna be huge because I don't know in terms of the value of the industry itself, but it's a silly amount of money. So yeah, I do think if something is like going to come through that, say if hub.com put something out like that, then yeah, it would have significant use and it would actually pump significantly. So yeah, I'd watch where that's going to go, bro. I'd watch where that's going to go because that I mean that stuff's not interesting to me, but crypto is. So yeah, if we can make money with that, then brilliant, good stuff indeed. But yeah, I'll do a little bit of research on that, bro. Do a little bit of research on that. It would be nice for it not to have like rocket in it because that just looks a bit scammy. But yeah, that's just it's just one opinion, bro. 1 inch. Damn. God damn, look at that. That is progression at its finest. Recently as well. Recently. Jesus, that is mad. That is mad progression. Bullish. Yeah, very not bad at all. I would be looking at a target for this 200 and this level of resistance at this $3.66. TO on AVE, bro. I literally just did AVE. Like it was two coins ago I did AVE. So if you ever have a look, Chester, I have a problem. When my first trades of the day are calculated and profitable, but I get ready, try to force myself into risky trades. I'm going up. I end up going negative. Any tips, bro? Just don't get emotional, bro. Don't get emotional. Now you've got that mentality in your mind for trading. You could be thinking about that continuously. Oh, I shouldn't get in this position. The emotion side of trading is huge. People really do underestimate it. And this is why a lot of the time when I get into a position, I'd be like, right, I do the TA. I go deep into the TA. I'd be like, right, yeah, that is a good position for me to enter. I do think that's a good position. Right, enter that trade. Take profit, stop loss, take profit, stop loss, etc. You guys know how to do that stuff. But yeah, so I would be in I completely forgot what I was saying then. So yeah, when I get into a trade like that, I don't watch the chart. I hate watching the chart in terms of like a short-term time frame. Sat there watching my trade because you can see it just doing all that crazy stuff, and that just it literally has ticks for the emotion to be like, oh my god, it's dumping. Oh my god, it's dumping. But then you forget all the TA that you've done. And then you end up leaving the position because you're like, no, it's dumping. Then you look at it 10 minutes later, it's like, oh, it's just a chart playing me. It's actually returned back. I'm now just missed a take profit. So yeah, in terms of calculating calculate profits. Yeah, just stick to your TA, bro. Greed is huge. Greed is absolutely huge, and that's why you guys know on this channel when I'm looking for trades, I don't just like jump in like this. This position is a pretty good example here. When I got in, I made that like I think it was 3% or something. I made like 3% looking for some sort of measure move like so. Right, look for the measure move. Saw the completion of the measure move. Right, saw the completion of the measure move, and there was signs that we were going to go up, right? There were signs that we were going to have that continuation to the upside, and we had broke a few chart patterns coming through. That's not, yeah, this falling channel chart pattern coming through here. We had broke that as well. Look at the progression to the upside from there. But no, I was like, I've done my measure move. I'm out. That's 3% there. Let's go. That's done. That's cool. That's fine. And then obviously it progressed up further from there. At the end of the day, bro, as long as you're taking profit and you're not getting greedy. Greed is like such a big thing, right? Greed is such. A mate of mine was actually trading just 30 grand just because of greed. He was 30k up. No, it's gonna go up more. It's gonna go up more. I know it is. It just started progressively going down, and then he just tried to diamond hands it, and he lost around 30k. So it's just like you need to just if you're in profit and your TA is there and your TA is done, do not be greedy at all. Just take it and run. Take it and run. Rob the bank, mate. Yeah, just greed. Manage your greed. It's one of the biggest emotions. But yeah, back to 1 inch. Hopefully I helped you there, Tyler. But yeah, any questions, bro? Don't know if you got me on Telegram. Drop me a message and I'll see if I can give you a better insight than that, right? Because yeah, at this point in time, I'm not very crowded. Well, obviously I trade during the day and stuff, but I do have time to answer people's questions and stuff. Obviously when I grow a lot more, then I won't. But at this point in time, I'm here to do that for you, bro. So yeah, if you need to drop me a message on Telegram. But yeah, if you want to join the Telegram group and then, or ask those guys in there, they're pretty good traders as well. So yeah, in terms of 1 inch right now, and we have just hit that hourly mark hit, guys. So I will be going off shortly. But yeah, as you can see, this 1 inch here on the 4 hourly, we are looking not bad, pretty progressive to the upside, pretty bullish right now. And we have invalidated this lower high point. So yeah, not so bad at all. I would be looking at a target point of around this $3.65 for resistance at least. If you can find support on there, very nice. Very nice indeed, but I would be monitoring this. Maybe a potential short position coming down from there. Obviously, we do have potential for, another point of resistance coming through as well, referencing this downward sloping resistance line. Yeah, so it does correlate pretty well. So if you are going to see heavy resistance off this here, you could be looking at a potential short position to come down. But obviously, be wary, guys. We would like some consolidation test down, something along the lines of that, right? Meme, I have done AVE. I did AVE literally like 2 coins ago. So yeah, if you want to rewind the stream, bro, and have a look at that, some targets on there, and it's still pretty much live pricing, right? Because obviously I did it literally probably 5-10 minutes ago, right? So yeah, you can jump to that, bro. Apologies, I can't do it right away. As I am going to be leaving the stream any second, bro. But yeah, so in terms of 1 inch right now, it's not looking so bad. I would be as I said, I would be looking for resistance off this zone here. If we find resistance early, because at the moment we are testing this pretty crucial consolidatory resistance point, sat at around that $3.50. That's the top side, and then we got $3.33 there. So resistance point basically going to play out here potentially, and then if we do see that play out, we could be looking at a nice bounce on the 55. So yeah, that would be the target if we do see resistance play out here, because as you can see, this candle that we saw previously was pretty Mount Everest, right? Pretty Everest. We're having a little bit of a base camp, chill out, eat some food before we're looking at another leg up, right? And then it's looking like we could potentially skydive off the top. So yeah, a few things to think about there, guys. Absolute low for 1 inch would be this lower, this upward sloping support line, and that's currently sat at around this $2.67 there. So yeah, not so bad, bro. Not so bad at all. 1 inch looking pretty bullish indeed. Yeah, not so bad, bro. That's pretty much me done, guys. Let me summarize Bitcoin quickly. We are consolidating along this zone, which is pretty good. It's pretty healthy after climbing Everest here. And let's get some moving averages in here and see if we can find some support. Yeah, we do have this volume weighted ATR band. As you can see, we're pretty much testing that crucially. If we can get above that, then it's going to be looking a lot more bullish indeed. I mean, I'm looking pretty bullish anyway. In terms of this high low being set, in terms of breaking this this chart pattern coming through here. But guys, I would not be surprised if we did come down for a bit before taking another leg up, potentially coming down to this if we go candle body close at this previous lower high, and that's sat around that 37,890 before we see another bounce up. So yeah, a few things to take into account there, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much Bitcoin summed up on the midterm. But yeah, crucial point also to watch is this downward sloping resistance line we got coming through, hopefully acting as a level of support if we do get to that overbought stage. Sat at around that 70 zone. We nearly got there, right? So yeah, we are going to see that swift rejection playing out from there, guys. see you in the evening, mate. Yes, sir. I'll be back for an evening, and I might even chuck some midday updates for you guys, few mini updates and stuff like that, because I want to start getting into that and not use all my energy on the streams, right? So yeah, that's why I'm going to be ending it early today, guys. I know you're used to like a 3-hour stream from me in the morning, but I do need to conserve my energy, guys. But yeah, in terms of Bitcoin right now, in terms of the long term, as I was saying, I wouldn't be surprised if we did come down a bit. We do have this 21 moving average to think about as well, there, guys. So yeah, that's going to be me, guys. I'd like to thank you all. 40 likes, absolutely amazing, guys. Really do appreciate your support. And I will see you later on this evening, if not at lunchtime, for a few little quick video updates. But yeah, peace out from me, Crypto Chester, and thanks again for your support, guys. Peace out. And I will be putting the Telegram group in the chat any minute, guys.